Versus Colombia. We've not met before. I'm not sure we've met before.
No.
Probably the first time we are meeting.
First time ever.
At the world stage. So, guys, welcome to the preview of Ghana versus Colombia in the round of 32 at the World Cup. We've done quite well so far at the World Cup. 3 games, 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. The players too have showed us that what they can do on the field of play of the world, especially, is amazing. We are here to break down a tactical analysis of our first 11 and how we feel it's best to approach this game against this stubborn and trickish Colombian side. So, Kelvin, but quickly, how impressed have you been with the Blackstars so far?
Defensively, I've been impressed a lot. But offensively, there's a lot to be done. You can't defend throughout the tournament. The coach needs to understand that sometimes you need to attack.
Exactly.
So when you are playing the long balls, I don't have a problem with the long balls. But sometimes you have to reduce the long balls. There are situations where there's no pressure on you. You don't have to play long. You have Thomas Partey in the team, who's a very good defensive midfielder, very good on the ball. So why don't we use him? Sometimes when he's not under pressure, safe, we still go long.
Exactly.
It's no red. So through Thomas Partey, he can play some ground balls to the strikers and the wingers. You can move on.
All right, so the lineup picks itself a bit, but today there's no Jordan Ayew. You guys were happy. Oh, Jordan, no good, no Jordan. But you see, in some games he can help. Trust me, the England game, he was useful and he was helpful. But this game is a super pacey game, a high tempo game. We don't need Ayew. As a coach, I won't play him in this game. But against England, familiarity and the pace, I will play him. But this game, he can't stand the pressure because they don't stop. The Colombia team, they don't stop. They come at you.
They are
crazy.
very physical.
They are very fast and physical. They don't care about you coming to do fall down and stuff like that. The only limitation they have is that when they are in the box, they just shoot anyhow. But we will get there. So let's run through a possible lineup for the Blackstars. Let's go to the goalkeeping department. I think we have our guy Asare. I think he will start. No issues with that. He has been good so far. Kept a clean sheet against Harry Kane. That's a record for him. And the back line will not change. Ajete Opoku is back. I told you guys he's the best player for the Blasters, the most important player of the Blasters right now. So Opoku is back. We have Gideon Mensah and my second favorite right now, Senaya, playing so well. We'll also maintain the midfield trio where we have UNC, Sibo, and Partey, because we are feeling like the coach is going to go with the same approach again. The England approach again. So these 3 were very good with the England approach off the ball. The structure was very, very good. So Partey, Sibo, and UNC. In attack, I'll make some changes. I've been a clear advocate of Semenyo playing as a number 9. But in this game, we don't need him as a number 9. We need his workaholic attitude to tame and track Arias and Munez. Munez of Crystal Palace will get there. So I'll play Asante. Asante was pressing well. Asante is a speedster. We've not given him a chance in the box yet. He's a number 9. He's a wing forward. These two can combine a lot when we are in the box. If we have to overlap our fullback or our left back, and we'll play Ishawaku. Ishawaku also under Amareska Alesta was also good with tracking back to help a fullback. So this will be my lineup for the game against Colombia. Ishawaku, Asante, Semenyo, then Sibo, UNC, Partey, and the back line, Opoku, Adete, Senaya, Gideon Mensah. Kelvin, will you make any changes?
I think so far this is the best lineup Ghana can put out.
Yeah.
For the defensive approach you want to play. But if it was offensive approach, I don't think the midfield is good enough.
It's good enough, yeah.
An offensive game.
I can agree.
If you are going by what we play.
But we don't even have anybody. That's the thing.
Yeah, in the middle.
Because you don't like
defensive. See,
don't like-
Shawusu is not a professional footballer in my opinion.
Somebody they were good, they were saying professional football.
Yeah.
So make a retire.
I'll take any criticism. Insult me, I don't play ball before. I know. But that guy, see, I don't know why he was called to the Blasters.
Oh, Charlie.
Let me not talk, please.
Chill.
Elisha also should not be here. But then the middle, I have an opinion, right? I think that we can do better. So should we go on to
let's look at the Colombian team too, then we'll go to the approach on the ball and off the ball.
Yeah.
So
the lineup.
Give us now they're a tricky side. So we don't talk about them. But where they hurt you is 3 areas. 1, 2, 3, and their star boy. So if you're looking at positions where they can hurt you, they look here and you look here. Wide areas. Now they'll overlap Munez. When Munez comes here, now this guy's not going to play as a winger. He's going to play as a 10. It's going to be Lemar and Piotr or Poetic Piotr holding, then James as number 10, and Arias as the right winger. Arias had a good club work, if you remember him. Very skillful player, and he even came to Wolves. But he couldn't settle and he went back to South America. So he will overlap. This is a very good wing back. Talented. We see at Crystal Palace. They overlap Munez. When he comes here, they'll move Arias close to the box. This is where I believe Opoku can kind of tame him a bit. So after linking up with Arias here, he will move into the box and leave Munez as their right winger. That is why we are playing Semenyo as a left wing. We'll get there. So for me, they hurt you here, they hurt you here, they hurt you on this side of the field, and they leave spaces for the Diaz to come. They don't really overlap Mujica. They keep all the 1v1s to Diaz because even if it's 2v1, they believe that Diaz is going to complete the take on and be in the box. And they have this guy that around the D is always shooting. Puerta. One problem they have is that they can stand anywhere at all and shoot. They stand anywhere at all and shoot. And they don't shoot targeting the wide areas. They just shoot. So I expect that this game, it can even be equally as good for Asare like the England game. Because he will make a lot of saves. Looking at how after that, they shoot from all angles, just like that. So this is the lineup 2 of the Colombian side. They will leave the free. This is where they're going to hit us in the middle. James Rodriguez is going to just tempering us in the central areas. So the job Yuenchi, Pate, and Sibo did, they have to do times 2 because you cannot compare Bellingham to Rodriguez. Oh, after I said, you cannot compare Bellingham to Rodriguez in terms of technique in central areas. He can give a defense pass and to just open our defense wide. So they're different breed altogether. So if you are going with the same approach against England, you have to come double with the mindset. So our structure on paper, the 4-3-3. But Kelvin, if we did a good job against England off the ball, how are we going to approach them on paper or even in our setup and instructions off the ball?
So off the ball, we don't have to change anything.
Okay.
It was okay. It was perfect. The 3 midfielders were very narrow. Partey, Yuenchi, and then Kwesi Sibu were very narrow, blocking the central area because for them, they are going to be having James Rodriguez drifting inside the middle. So when we have this kind of protection up front, then they cannot play those balls they were playing. We said that they like to shoot a lot from outside the box.
Yeah.
So when you have these players covering the central zone, then we are good to go. We would have Semenyo as well joining Gideon Mensah.
So we have to push Semenyo. So off the ball,
Semenyo has to come
and help Gideon Mensah. So that it will lock Arias and
Same thing will happen with Abdul Fattah. Fattah is already good at that because you saw him at Leicester. At Leicester, he was sort of a right wing back in their system under Maresca when they were in the championship. He was able to open up the defense, the opponent's defense, and also maintain the weight on that side. So for this, it's okay. We can have Thomas Asante up front because he's a very quick player.
Okay.
But then, off the ball, do you want to go to off the ball street or you want to?
So my question is, when we are off the ball like this, and we get, let's say, Ishawaku has dropped deep.
Yeah.
Semenyo has dropped deep.
You want an outlet.
We have a central creative a bit in Yuenchi and probably Sibo when he's on the ball, Partey. What do we do on the flanks when we are on the ball? When we just win the ball here and we don't have wingers wide waiting, are we going to go central and wait for them to move, or what do we do? Because I'm looking at what we can do to hit them on the counter too quickly, because we really have to let somebody not drag back. It's a must. He has to come back.
There's an alternative. Why don't we let Yuenchi rather drift wide when they are defensive?
And
so in that case, in order not to distract the movement, to make Semenyo integrate with Asante easily, place Semenyo as the number 10. So when Semenyo is at number 10, then Yuichi has to drop. It won't be a drag because interchanging the weak flanks, it will take some time.
Okay, so we move so off the ball structure.
Off the ball
we are going to move Yuichi to come and help. Can he? That's the job. That's the question first. Can he?
I think he's a robust player. He can.
Because this is quality. Munez and Arias.
He can.
Okay,
we were playing him as a right back.
So two contests. Okay.
Semenyo will be the one to help with the quick transitions when we break out.
Okay.
Semenyo
in central areas.
Yes, but then if we are on the ball, then Semenyo can go wide and then Yuichi will come inside.
So guys, two options. Number one, which one do you guys prefer when we are, because we know we are going to defend a lot. That's the approach the coach has shown us. So now, first approach or one option, we bring Semenyo deep as a left wing back to help Gideon Mensah. That is one. Or when we are on the ball, we make Yuichi rather have an eye on Gideon Mensah and we push Semenyo as the central holder in case we get the ball back quickly. So now we know that at least Shawaku will also drop deep and only help. So we have two options on how we can tame, at least try to tame Munez overlapping and Arias. Because Arias won't be there for long. Arias links up with Munez and he moves into the box to join the striker. So note that for me. But we have to really bring Shawaku deep because whether you like it or not, Diaz wants to cook Senaya.
Yes.
And even if he do combos, he might cook them. So our off the ball structure is key. But what will be the plan of Asante Kelvin when we are off the ball too?
When I'm off the ball, his job is just to press the back line. Press, and also he's the one responsible for our pressing. Just trigger the press. Where he moves, like Pep Guardiola will see, the front player has to jump before anyone will jump. So when he sees where the ball is going, the movement, when he jumps there, everyone will follow. So he will be the coordinator of the pressing. That's all we need. Just press. Normally the goalkeeper will be looking at the centre backs or the full backs. Leave the full backs for Semenyo and then Gideon Mensah. And then focus on the goalkeeper, where not really when the goalkeeper is with the ball. Focus on the player that the goalkeeper is passing to. That's how proper pressing works.
Exactly.
The potential receiver of the ball. You make sure he either does not get the ball or you block his passing lane or put pressure on him. That's what you have to do. When the goalkeeper is going diagonal, go here. When the keeper is coming here, go here. Position yourself in a way that you can block the pass. And then someone else can follow and jump on a quick counter.
All right. Let's look at our setup on the ball too, including our build-up and when we win the ball, and how or where we can even hit the Colombians.
I have a theory.
Okay.
Something interesting. We see Gideon Mensah. When you look at Gideon Mensah, what do you think is his best attribute? Don't you think it's his ball playing ability?
Yeah, and crossing the balls.
Yes, he's very good. He's very good. So why don't you think Gideon Mensah can invert? Because one thing you should also know is that James Rodriguez will be moving. He won't be there. He will be moving from the right flank to there. He will need someone to follow him to that
So
side.
he's inverting to do what? Inverting with the ball?
He's inverting to help with the playing of the ball. So Partey can move
Have you
forward.
seen him try that before?
I've seen him. He favors his left foot, right?
Yeah.
So I've seen him moving narrowly.
That one is easy to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when on the ball, not off the ball.
So Kelvin, you believe that Gideon Mensah inverting, that means we move into a three-back shape. Rather than he going wide to complement Semenyo, he becomes a midfielder.
Yeah, so I want Gideon Mensah as a very good player, comfortable on the ball. Because we want him to transition quickly into defense when we are defending. Because these guys, it's easy for them. Thomas Partey, Johnny Sibo, they will move quickly. But then if you overlap Gideon Mensah, he might go and leave a lot of gap behind.
Gap behind.
So another way we can utilize him and also use the best of his ability, which is his ball playing ability, is when we move into the middle, that the build-up will be easier. He's here. They have a dangerous player, Semenyo, are wide. So they can play long balls to Semenyo. They don't have to worry about him because a certain Jerome Opoku will be covering Semenyo.
Yeah.
So Gideon Mensah over here, bring midfield stability. Because we know that I personally feel Mensah is very good on the ball, more than Sibo. Sibo is sort of a destroyer. He's very good defensively. Yeah. So he will do the defensive work. When you leave Sibo here and then Partey here, we don't have enough players up front to provide passes. I thought Thomas Partey moving up here will give more influence to the forwards. Yeah, exactly. So bringing Gideon Mensah here, he doesn't have a lot to do. Already, we don't even play intricate passes. We already play long balls. So why is it that we have Partey over here when we are playing?
Okay.
So bring him here. It's always another boxing. We make for superiority.
So I can agree with you on three bases. The fact that Gideon Mensah will not have to now overlap and
Yes.
find difficult in tracking back.
Yes.
1. 2, it will also limit the movement on and off the ball of James Rodriguez, because now he will be in a chain.
Yes.
He'll be correct in the box.
Because they also have a 4. But if he comes, they also have 4 now.
Yeah, they also 4 now.
Yeah.
And also, it pushes Partey to now become available
yes.
and giving a line breaking or more line breaking passes, because the group stages, if you check our first stats, UNC has a lot of final line breaking passes. So he as a box makes sense. So I can agree with Kelvin, but as to whether Mensah can do it,
I have confidence he can do it. But I've seen him play. You see,
guys, do you have confidence in that?
I've seen him play. First
that
of all,
we invert Gideon to create that space for Semenyo with the 1v1s. And so that you can also have an eye on tracking back.
yes, it will be easier.
That's the only way we can also get Partey helping us in attack.
And then see, whenever they are using this side, right, and then Gideon Mensah quickly moves here.
If
Fatao can easily move quickly and then join the back line easy, because there will be no one marking him over here.
Okay.
And if they are attacking through this side, when Fatao joins, also this guy can join quickly. I think
this is like Maresca's system. If you remember,
yes,
when Maresca inverts a fullback, it creates you hug the line. And if you can even get Senaya, can you get me? If I don't know how adventurous we want to be, this is where we can get Senaya at his own role, even coming to even complement what Shao could do on the ball. But we don't want to. I don't see Blackstars often want to take risk on the ball. We don't like taking risk on the ball at all. We want to play it safe. That is why I feel like we might even be evicted from the World Cup. So I like this approach. So guys, in the comments, let me know. Do you want the inversion approach from Gideon Mensah, or you want the overlapping Gideon Mensah complementing Semenyo? Which one do you think will work for the Blackstars? And do you think he's the right profile to also do that? Now, Kelvin, let's come to our back line. This is what we can do on the ball. Off the ball, we know we have Mensah come back. But how can he, Opoku, to me, my best important player in the game, in the Blackstars right now, how can he also stop James? How can he read the number 9 and also stop the inversion of areas in the box?
Don't give him too much of the job. So right now, you're talking of defensive work.
The defensive
work is that simple. We just have to maintain our ship. The defensive work now is about how quickly we are able to move from our offensive phase to the defensive phase. So it's all about Gideon Mensah dropping here, and then
him moving
Opoku coming to join Ajeti, the midfield 3 also joining Kwesi Sibo, and then becoming compact. The fullbacks, the wingers will also come and join. That's all we need. So it's about how quickly we do it.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with what we did with
do.
England. It was perfect. I think we can block a lot of passing lanes and also the channels.
Okay.
What we have to look at is that when we want to maintain this style of offensive play, can they move quickly into the defensive shape? That's all we need.
How do we punish them? Semenyo has not been clinical at the World Cup so far. Ishawaku, the coach. I don't even think he will start him. That is the honest truth. But he has to start this game.
Fatao, I would prefer Gideon Enes Unyama.
But can he work
But then the thing is, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The thing is that when I'm going to a defensive approach, Fatao can play as a wing back. He's proven that he can play it. Maresca loved him for that style of play where he could tackle, he could almost as if play as a fullback.
Yeah.
That's why they were playing him over there. And that one even allowed the other winger, Pereira, the fullback.
Yeah.
Pereira was that old Pereira was inverting, and he helped them. They gained 100 points. So this thing can work. It can work. Fatao can. He might not even play as a winger. You can even bring him here.
Just to
So it will be a bit closer to the defensive line.
Yeah.
Then Semenyo, I think is okay. He can do all these things.
Yeah.
He also can interchange
with Asante.
Exactly. Asante can come.
Yeah.
Asante is also, he knows how to play those like giddy football because
play,
his championship, that's what you do. You know how to grind results.
Yeah.
He's capable of that. So it's easy as that.
So guys, off the ball, the two key things that UNC has to either be having an eye helping Gideon Mensah or we track Semenyo back. That is 2. And on the ball, to 2 things. Either we invert Gideon Mensah to stabilize our midfield and create more chance for Partey to overlap, or to have spaces in the opponent's box and give the final passes, or we either overlap Mensah to help or complement Semenyo, that he moves in the box and join Asante as the 2 top. So the approach to this game, I prefer any of them, but the discipline to activate the approach, that will be key. Because we can't go into a knockout game and no one goes. Penalty is a 50-50 game. So if we can hit them, they are very explosive. They can get tired in the second half, and we bring some other Arsenals to come and help us.
If you watch the game against Uzbekistan, I almost tipped Uzbekistan to win that game or draw that game. But it was the ending of the game that they go angry like Colombia. So they might not get tired. That's what if you are thinking they should get tired in the second half, that thing you should take it out. Do you see Luis Diaz goal? Luis Diaz goal was basically like 89th minute. Yeah. That goal, he was in the way he was out of energy, but he managed to get that ball into the net.
Sanaya, I trust you against Diaz.
Defensively.
I trust you. And this is the reason why they'll even push their left back.
The reason I like this thing is Sibo is really close to him.
Yeah.
Like Sibo is very good defensively. So when we have to shift, then Sibo joins Senaya on the flanks. Partey is able to come to the central side where we like him to be. Then Irenchi comes. It's easy. Just so
and Sibo on the ball too, so probably now uplifts the game more so that we can also have some midfield fluidity.
The thing is that we have to play to the best of their abilities. What Sibo can do is that, I don't think he can do a lot of line breaking passes, but lay it off to someone who can do it. That's why I said Gideon Mensah. Yeah. So you destroy, give it to the one to progress. Gideon Mensah can progress.
Wow.
Or you're doubting it.
So it's a Gideon Mensah game. If he sees stop, we are good.
Because,
but I doubt. I don't know, his passing ability is a suspect for me sometimes.
Gideon Mensah.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Then he has had a very good tournament, like trust me. When we brought Baba on board again, he has been playing very well. I think bringing Baba on board has brought the best out of Gideon Mensah again. So I like the approach. I prefer that probably he overlaps, but probably if he's not going to overlap and we get the best out of Partey.
The thing is that if he's overlapping, let's be honest, Gideon Mensah does not have pace. So he's overlapping. The fullbacks and the wingers you are going to be facing, they are very pacey. The Munoz guy.
Yeah.
See, Munoz is like a winger on his own.
Exactly.
So that guy, he will cause problems for Gideon Mensah.
Yeah.
So it's better he escapes that pressure, leave it to a defender. Then Semenyo can also come and then grind results over it.
So your prediction for the game, Kelvin? If we do what we have said, extra time for me.
If we do what we say, I'm saying, we can get at least one goal. We can do one new project. I don't really... Because I think we'll be defending more. We'll be more of the defensive side.
Yeah.
So when we get one chance, every chance we get is a golden chance.
Yeah.
We will not be getting a lot of it. We are relying on these forwards to score for us.
Okay.
We just don't want to. I think it's difficult. I don't think the coach will apply this. That's why we might get knocked out.
Yeah.
But if he does this, I'm sure we can get 1-0 or something.
We'll do something. Yeah. And we'll be streaming this game on Adult Talk Football on Saturday. So join us on the stream. Let's have fun. Probably your comments are active on that day. Will be very important for us. So, guys, thank you. This is how we want to approach the game. Me and my assistant coach, we are moving. And if we were the Blackstars coaches here, I think I'll just be conditioning him throughout today from today going because I like it. It's simple. Show him clips, show him videos, let him be confident on the ball and do the basics in midfield. It's easy. The young guys in England are doing it. I think Baba will do it.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, we see you. Subscribe. We out.